This is gonna be so good.
Okay. Oh, so I'm fucking my girlfriend, right?
No. I talked to my girlfriend about the issue, right?
Got it. Sweetie. I'm sorry, it's this fucking, I was filling out health insurance online. Now that we have an audience, who fucking does that here? Not nobody. There's too many people in here. Some of you motherfuckers do that. Who would do it? Be honest. Oh, you motherfucker.
This guy looking at the front again.
We knew, though. We knew he would do it, right?
Yeah, we knew.
He was the one who was like, take your shirt off. Wow.
Go
okay,
home.
so
Go
hold
to
on.
somebody else's home.
When you joked, what did you say?
I said, hey, you're like a kissing machine, huh?
Okay, I take it back. It could still work.
Dude, about 18 times out of 20 it works.
I mean, just say 9 out of 10. Fucking guy doesn't do math. I'm out of there right away when he says that.
Okay, last question.
All right.
Hi, my name is Kristen D'Elia.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Runk. Was born ready. Oh, dude, I just saw Carrie Carpenter's on the disabled list, so it sucks.
Oh, Carrie Carpenter?
Yeah, dude.
That sounds like a babysitter.
I just picked. Wow, that's such a true thing that you
Carrie
said.
Carpenter sounds like a babysitter that we would have had.
Now, isn't that interesting that you said that, and I thought, wow, that's so true.
So unbelievably mad. It's ridiculous.
Do you remember our babysitter named Miffy?
What does she look like?
Blonde with a fake white mink jacket.
Yeah.
She's the one who had the friend that hypnotized you.
Hypnotized, yeah.
Dude, that was crazy.
She didn't hypnotize us, you know?
No, she did. That's why you are the way you are, and that's why I'm different, because
That's not true.
at an early age.
The most basic hypnotized joke. Well, I knew you'd like that.
Oh, damn it, I broke this
That's
thing.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I did like it.
Look at this.
Why did you know I would like it?
Look at this.
Okay.
Magic wine. Is it bitch to drink it like a little?
Oh, yeah, dude. What do you mean, is it? Look how little it is.
Yeah, but
If you have to go like this with something, it doesn't matter what it is. It's
true.
yeah.
You do that with your penis. Gotcha.
Oh, he's on one today.
Yeah. So anyway, look, man, you're going to want to get Lifeline Luxury, patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury, because we have released the live show on Patreon. So go check it out right now. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome.
The best episode of Lifeline in the history of Lifeline.
Shot at the Irvine Improv, and we're probably going to do some more here. So do that. And then also get your tickets at crystalia.com. For me, I go to Australia, and I will be there soon. And now Oxnard. I have dates in Oxnard. Anyway, and then Matt's got a podcast it's called Private Records. So subscribe to that. Doesn't cost nothing, just like J-Lo's Love.
Wow.
And if you got a question, hit the description below or go to watchlifeline.com. If you want a one-on-one advice session with Matt, go to mattdelia.com. And if you want to get the merch, which is really cool, I was wearing it the other day, it's lifelinemerch.com, or you can go to my website. But it's
I'll tell you guys something. A lot of you have done the one-on-one sessions with me, and I didn't know what to expect. I've been doing it long enough now. It's legitimately fulfilling for me.
Oh, wow.
So thank you to everybody who's done that. I know a lot of you obviously watched the show and
that
found
means
out
you're
from
not
this.
a sociopath or psychopath then.
Is that what that means?
It points to it probably. Well, it does Bass Pro Shops, huh? Is
Yeah,
that an
dude.
old one?
I don't know.
Bass Pro Shop hats are in now. Not that one.
Oh,
but
really?
Yeah, and it's like
So
so
slammed
annoying.
me so hard.
And it's annoying.
Not that one.
No, that's good though. Not that one.
Oh,
because
what's in?
it's always the same one, and all these bros have it.
Really?
Yeah, and you're a
Pull it
bro.
up.
And so
No,
you're a bro.
pull it up. I want to know how close to being a bro I am.
When you see it, you'll understand you've seen it. You know.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that one's I've never seen that one. Is it a vintage one?
Oh, dude. Yeah, I know
that.
these, of course. Like
Exactly.
the trucker hat
Told
too.
you.
Yeah.
Told you.
This is definitely. I got this just at a shop. I was looking for some sweatpants when I was in Florida. Mad lib. I was looking for sweatpants when I was in Florida because I flew to Florida. I had nothing comfy to sleep in. I went to a thrift shop.
So you got a hat to sleep in. Cool.
Got some sick sweatpants, but I was like, "Show me the hat." It was all high up. Show me the hat.
A game show.
Show me the hat.
Show me hat. Ding.
And now you're looking at
So
it.
hold on. Is it a vintage one?
Yeah. Well, it was a thrift store. So
Disgusting to wear a vintage hat, by the way.
pretty much.
So
it's kind of, if you think about it, disgusting to wear anything that is vintage.
Except for people wash clothes and they don't normally wash hats.
Oh, I washed the hat before I put it on.
Right, I understand. But to think about the fact that that wasn't upkept washing, and there might be like some deep disease in it.
Well, it's not something.
I know.
If you know what I mean.
I know, but I'm
So,
saying
yeah.
still wouldn't stop thinking about it. Thank you very much. Next.
So you'd be wearing it thinking I have diseases on my head?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be wearing it, but yeah, I don't wear hats. I'm not a hat guy.
Yeah, we know.
And I don't know how somebody wears a hat all the time because it's so uncomfortable.
I wear hats as much now as I did when I was a teenager. I went like 20 years never really wearing hats.
Bragging.
I tell you what, I wear the most hats out of anybody in the world.
Trump.
And no, I really came around on hats. I really like wearing them now, but I don't wear them every day. And I agree with you.
We should start a
There's some
hat
guys
podcast.
that just have a hat
Yeah.
on every day.
Mexicans.
Okay.
Mexicans do that. And it's fine. It's not racist, but they just
But
do
bros do that too, dude. Like the
that.
backwards
it's true.
hat, you know?
White bros in Arizona and Mexicans.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Somebody in Arizona will wear bros are bros all the time in Arizona. In Scottsdale, they'll wear hats in the pool. It's crazy.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, when somebody wears a hat in the pool, I get riled up, dude.
How about in Vegas? You go to like those party days in Vegas by the pool, and there's
Yeah.
like 75 guys in
Yep.
the pool. 80% of them have backwards hats on.
I get riled up, dude. You just don't wear a hat in the pool. Only wear a swimsuit in the pool. If you're fat, don't wear a shirt, dude. If you're fat, just be fat in the pool. Do not wear a shirt. We all know you're fat, okay? And don't wear a hat. Just wear a swimsuit, dude. If you want to wear a regular trunks, cool. If you want to wear Speedo, cool. But do not wear anything but that. I get riled up.
What riles you about it? You think they're trying to hide it?
Yeah, we know what you're doing, dude.
But they're just insecure, dude.
So I'm insecure too.
And what do you do about it?
I still go out there and I rock my shit.
But you're not a fat man.
No, I know, but I get insecure about other things.
And what do you do about those things?
I don't know. But I get riled up, and don't rile me up when I'm at the pool at the Bellagio. Do you know what I mean? And
I'm riled up
or at the
at the
W in
pool.
Scottsdale.
If I'm at a pool in Vegas, I'm already riled up because everyone is too close. It's gross, dude. Every once in a while, I don't really go to Vegas anymore, but when I would always be in my room, and then there'd be this crazy chaos sound on Saturday morning. I would look down, and there would be like 400 people at the pool, in the pool, just like being drunk already at 10
like
a.m. It's disgusting, dude. And everybody looks like they're having fun. They're lying. That's not fun.
They're on drugs. If you're on drugs, yeah, I get it.
Oh, I guess.
But I don't. Yeah, it's weird at like 1 p.m. to be just. I don't know. I don't really have fun. Period. Unless I'm at home, I don't have fun until like 5 p.m. If I'm out. There's no, if I'm like 1 p.m. if I'm out,
do things for fun. Like
no. But I'm saying even if I'm out, I can't do it. It's like not fun. It's weird. I'm like, what am I doing? I feel like a vampire. I feel like I step in the sun too long. I'm gonna go. You know,
that might happen.
it won't. I need to get a suntan though. I'll tell you that much.
You actually look a little bit more like got a little bit more color than
I might have been
usual.
outside a little bit. I can't remember, but it's
Playing
it's
it so
really,
close to the vest.
It's not much. You know, you never know.
No, you look significantly less white than you usually
Really?
do. Yeah, for sure. Do you guys agree? Like he's got some
Really?
color for real. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
agreement.
There's agreement in the house.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just doing it.
You're a tan guy, dude.
I'm a 10. Thanks.
You're 10 out of 10.
I'm 10 out of 10. So, anyway, but so we're, this is great. And the Lifeline live was so fun. I know I keep talking about it, but it was so fun. But anyway,
That's how fun it
enough of
was.
that.
You keep talking about things that are fun. You know what I'm saying?
It's in the middle of summer. We're in the middle of summer. It's June 9th, right? What are your summer plans?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine are to not feel so hot. I'm going to do what I can to stay not very, very hot, which frankly means not being outdoors very much.
That's great plans, man.
My big summer plans are to not be very, very hot.
Really fun.
Yeah. It's going to be a blast, dude. Oh, there's a fly in the studio.
Idiot.
We've never had that.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
It flew
so
away.
patronizing.
It flew away. So it's gone anyway.
We're learning English.
What are you doing
There's a
this
fly
summer?
in the studio. Wow, it flew away. I'm going to Australia, and then I got like,
dude, that's so sick.
I
When
think
are you going?
I think I have Hawaii too.
It's Hawaii.
No, Hawaii. I don't. Hawaii is not something I say. I don't do that because I'm not on the mainland. And people on the mainland can do it,
Yeah.
or in Hawaii. But anytime someone is like if you're from Texas and you're like Hawaii, you're a piece of shit. You know that, right?
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Like that dude that we used to know that said Mercedes. And we were like, dude, it's Mercedes. He's like, no, that's how you say Mercedes in German. I was like, who gives a shit? We're in fucking Thousand Oaks.
At that point, we were in Sacramento, but yeah.
Yeah.
He said, you know, it's actually called Mercedes. And we're like, oh, we don't care.
Yeah.
We want people to think that we don't, you know what I mean? Like, take cops up our ass, you know?
Well, that's not even really what it is. What it is, is anyone you say Mercedes to will think one of two things. You're a giant asshole, or they'll say, what?
Yeah. Or you take it up, you know. I don't want to say it.
That seems to be the third option, yeah.
You go like, oh God, yeah. Oh, did you drive here in a Mercedes?
So stupid.
Anyway, yeah, all over. Oh yeah. Anyway, dude. Well, you want to go to a submission?
Yeah, I do. Here it is.
G'day, gents.
Wow.
So I was just at a hotel breakfast buffet. One guy, probably in his late 50s, is coughing and sneezing into his hand, picking at his nose and wiping it on a napkin. Then he goes up to the buffet again, touching shared utensils and stuff. What would you have done?
Oh.
I'd considered publicly scolding him or helping out his cough with a Jason Statham throat punch, or even just communicate with him using death stares.
Oh, okay.
By the way, we're in Geneva, and he was speaking Putonghua, so we're both outside our cultural context, but I figure the past few years should have taught everyone something about nasopharyngeal hygiene.
I mean,
what do you reckon?
Robot.
Chris, I'm going to miss your Down Under tour this year as I'm traveling too, but the first one was awesome.
Oh, thanks.
And I just want you to remember how to ask, Elevator, ¿dónde está?
Why Spanish? Oh,
no one knows.
Oh, elevator. Where's the elevator? Got it. Because that was a bit I did.
Seems like a really sweet guy.
Yeah, he does. That's disgusting.
That is absolutely disgusting. And I'll tell you something. Very few kinds of things like upset me more, like in terms of just things that happen in public on the semi-regular. Because people are often sneezing and not covering up and coughing and just being gross about where they're coughing. And I've always been like, COVID. It has nothing to do with that. Since COVID, it's not worse.
No.
Just
don't do
like,
that. Period.
It's disgusting.
Don't do that. Just in 11.
Yeah, exactly. When you're a kid, you're taught how to do these things, and you're basically a caveman or a cavewoman. You're a cave person if you do that kind of thing.
Mrs. Who was the Mrs. I had a teacher, Mrs. Amatrudy, or was that in?
That does not ring a bell.
No. Yeah, Miss Amatrudy. That's what it was.
What a
in
name.
New Jersey.
Okay.
And she made people bring in Kleenex, and we would have to have them on our desk. And if we sneezed, we'd have to grab the Kleenex and sneeze in the Kleenex. And if we didn't use the Kleenex, she would say, "You didn't use your Kleenex."
Wow.
Yep.
How have I never heard of that story
I don't
or that
know,
person?
actually.
How old? What grade? What?
It was probably like 5th or 6th in New Jersey.
Wow.
You didn't use your Kleenex. Dude, how about the fact that I spent all school year there and I have like one memory of it, and that's it.
What school were you even at? Northeast?
Mount Hebron.
You went to Mount Hebron?
For 1 year, so it was 6th grade.
Whoa, that's so weird. We had such different lives.
Yeah.
I never even set foot on Mount Hebron, man.
Yeah.
What a life. What a life you've led.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, you know.
But,
and then people would go, achoo, and she'd be like, now what? Now you're going to shake someone's hand and they're going to get your germs.
Great. What a great teacher.
Right, I know, but I just, it was a lot. And she was, nobody liked her.
She sounds like she was a germaphobe, which is not great.
But that's disgusting. Where is he? Where did he say he was?
He was in Geneva, he said.
Where's that?
Geneva, Switzerland?
Like at the convention?
Wow, like it's a place.
At the Geneva Convention? What is that? Asian?
No, man. It's in Switzerland.
I know.
Geneva. But he said he obviously is not from Geneva. And he said somebody, did he say he was speaking Vietnamese? I forget what he said.
He said someone was speaking something else.
I don't know what he said he was saying.
Yeah.
It sounded like he's saying it was an Asian thing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Asian people kind of just sneeze on people, and you know what?
Wow,
I know.
dude.
Not American Asian people. Dude, you ever see the things where like on public transportation they just smash in there and they're just in there and they're just sneezing all over everyone.
I have
they don't
seen
give a fuck.
The sardine
They
pack.
can't even. They don't go like they're such in sardine subways that they can't move their hands. If they have a runny nose, they just go like this on someone else and wipe it on their other shoulder.
You know what? That's interesting. What do you do if
they don't have like that kind of shit, and it's fine.
Dude, those
but
videos are scary to me.
And
like,
you might be like, Chris, that's racist, but it's just a fact. And then also,
what is the thing you are saying that is racist though? They sneeze on each other?
Yeah, they don't. Their spatial awareness is different because they just think it's like not a big deal because they're always packed in sardines like this.
That I believe for sure. Yeah.
And also, anytime you think that I'm racist and I say something racist, it just know that also, and this is very true, and I've thought about this before. No matter what I'm saying about a certain race, if they're doing it, also old white people also do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Old white people also sneeze and don't give a fuck where they are or who it's on, and it's always all old white people. Dude, take it. I say Mexicans wear hats. I say Mexicans wear hats, right? Didn't I just say that on this podcast, right?
I think you did.
I think I did, right? Okay. Also, old white men wear hats for no reason. It's also old white. So if you think I'm being racist, just remember I know also old white people do it too. So thank you very much.
So if you ever thought that, don't forget, Chris also thinks whatever he said about that particular race of people.
Yeah.
He also believes that old white men do it.
Yeah. Or women. Sometimes women.
Women as well. Okay.
Sometimes women, but not that hat thing. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So that's disgusting. And what would I do? I would be like, hey. That's disgusting.
I would have to say something.
I would say that.
I would have to.
I sneezing all over this stuff, huh?
I don't know if I would say that.
Oh, I would.
I would say something like, "Can you like go over there if you're going to do that?" Like I would say that would upset me so much I couldn't not say something. It would. I would be bothered about myself the rest of the day if I didn't say something.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's disgusting, dude. When I was a teenager, I was at a Baja Fresh once, and some kid.
Oh, I love Baja Fresh stories.
Some kid was sticking his hand in the salsas.
Well, how old was the kid?
Like 4.
Oh, okay.
But the parent was with them.
You go break the parent's
dude.
finger.
I know, and the parent said nothing.
Oh, that dude
said nothing,
bro.
And I was like, "What do I do now?" I would have called into this show about that. I didn't even know. I was like frozen, but also I was still a kid, so I didn't really hadn't really developed my fury at things like that.
Dude, I looked at Calvin's fingernails the other day. He was playing with Play-Doh, and I looked at his fingernails at the end of the day, and it was just like there was just like Play-Doh all in his fingernails, and I was like, I gotta get this out. And he was like, why? And I was like, oh, you just have to. I have to cut your fingernails, and I cut his fingernails, and actually, I think. That's the end of the story.
That was the worst story that anyone, I was going to say you have ever told, but nobody could tell a worse story.
Yeah, but how fascinating was it that I told that for no reason? And if you really think about it, I'm showing you something, and it was very quick, this story, so it's okay. But like, fascinating that I told that.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, it's bad. It was a bad story, and fascinating that I just fired it out there. Really.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's do another one then.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm on my lunch break right now for work. I'm a teacher's assistant.
Cool.
That has nothing to do with my question.
Okay.
So, anywho, what I've been thinking about lately, and it like comes and goes, but it's like it's back. So I'm like, let me see what they think about this. I noticed that like. I really take on other people's like
identities,
mannerisms, or like little quirks. With that being said, like I feel confident in who I am, and I feel like I'm being myself. But I do notice that I'll like say something the same way like one of my friends says it, or like this phrase that someone I know. Honestly, it even happens like listening to you guys. Like I'll start picking up on little like tones that you do or whatever, and then it's like. Am I still being myself? Like, is that normal? Like, to kind of like, I almost feel like my friends and like people I watch or like spend time with, like, all become like a little like part of me.
Yeah.
But then like, am I still me? It's deeper, but like,
It's a deeper,
do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I think that might be my very favorite submission ever on the show.
What?
That is such a good specific thing that I think plagues people of a certain kind of mindset that people don't often put out in the world because they think even uttering it is some kind of admission that they're something negative.
So you like that it's vulnerable a little bit.
It is, but what I love most about it is that she's not, in the way she's asking it, she clearly understands that it's not, it's nothing negative about her, whether it does make her less herself, quote unquote, or not. No, but I feel strongly about this because all of my, and I'm sure yours too, life people that I've been close to tend to one degree or another, sometimes an insane amount, sometimes just very little and subtle, take on either the way I talk or certain things that I say.
It is weird.
And a handful of times it's happened the other way around. I meet someone that is like so sort of like their presence is so, I don't know, like vibrant that I take on some of their qualities, but none of this has anything to do with who you are.
Yeah.
All we are in general is an amalgamation of the things that we've come across that have stuck with us and we've taken in. Like, you're not less you just because you were raised by your parents, whoever they are, and they instilled the values in you that they decided to instill in you. That's all that is who you are. It doesn't mean that you're just some like carbon copy of them or some soldier of theirs. Like, all we are the things we pick up along the way before we die.
Honestly, that never happened to me. I don't ever get influenced by anything. Period. I never do. Not for nothing, but.
And you're talking like that because?
Oh, I watched last night. The Sopranos prequel was on.
Wow, that thing is bad, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Many Saints in New York.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you really watch it?
No.
Okay.
No, all for the joke, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not for nothing. The whole 9, it was on, but didn't watch it. The whole 9.
Not for nothing.
But
what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, dude.
But do you think less of someone?
If you look at Larry David's comedy, it's a little bit like Seinfeld's comedy, and it's because they've been friends for years, you know, and it's just how it happens. But so even original, you know, people who are deemed as like original people do it, you know. Yeah, I you know, look, a lot of people come to my shows. They talk like me. They at the meet and greet, they'll do the, you know, or like us or whatever we do and then we got a lot of what we got from our, you know, dad and Uncle Vinny and Uncle Richard and
our mommy and don't forget
Napoleon,
our mommy
and Napoleon and so
and our mommy and Napoleon,
our mommy and Napoleon, yeah. But I say them because they're guys, but.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're a guy, you mostly model yourself after guys.
No, I just mean, I think she's talking about unintentional things you pick up, not modeling on purpose. It's like,
yeah, you know, I understand. I listen. I understand. I just not for nothing. I think it's mostly if you're a guy, you know, it happens when you're hanging around guys, right? And if you're a woman, you're hanging around womans.
You're hanging around with people with balls between their legs.
Exactly.
When you're a woman, you don't hang out with people with balls, but bolts. It's the most Italian American thing
to put a T at the
add
end.
A T after the 2 L's and before the S. Bolts. My bolts were sagging so heavy.
Hey, you're breaking my bolts. Yeah. But not for nothing. Yeah. The whole 9.
Anyway, I just really like that. I also like her. She had a great vibe.
She's definitely cool.
But the answer is no. You're not less you just because you start talking like people that you're around sometimes. Yeah. Also, sometimes it's like, you're like, oh, I like the way that person does that. It's better than the way I do it. Why would you not just do it? You're not like copying them.
Thank you.
You're taking what's available and just improving yourself.
Thank you. But yeah, but be ridge though, you know?
What?
Be ridge.
Be ridge? Nah, dude. That's bad advice.
Be original.
It puts pressure on people to have to be
original.
original.
I know, dude. I'm joking.
Okay, man. Well, how am I supposed to know?
All right, dude. Having a Play-Doh under his nails. All right, you want to do the next one?
Such a crazy person. So dark.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Matt.
I'm in
I have
someone
a quick
else's
question
house.
for you. So sometimes when my wife and I, she's the one laughing over there, are about to watch TV, we have a little snack. and that's fine. You have a little snack when you watch TV.
So mad.
But the snacks that my wife chooses to eat are the loudest snacks. And not only that,
It's
but
crazy.
when she goes to open the snacks, she waits until right when we start the show. So
she's a woman.
she'll have an ice cream sandwich and she'll wait till right when she starts it, and then she'll open it with the crinkly crinkle wrapper, or
She's a
she'll
woman.
have popcorn crinkle in the metal bucket for things, or she'll have a
'Cause you got titties.
large bag of chips with a crinkle bag.
Right, wow,
And it's
okay,
always
you
the
know,
loudest things to eat when we're trying to watch the show, and you're trying to hear the dialogue, and you can't because crunch or crinkle.
This guy's great.
So what do you think? Should there be certain snacks that are not allowed when
Yes.
you're
No.
watching shows together, or am I just the asshole?
Thanks. Well, for one thing, you are flaming hot furious when he took that video. He was so unbelievably
Well, he obviously took it
angry.
when it's happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's dude, I was watching a show the other day, and Jerica came in and was like, "What are you watching?" And I said it, whatever. I don't remember what it was. Nothing. But and she was standing there for a little bit. She had a bag of like whatever the most crinkly bag is, it was for rice cakes or something. And we're watching it, and she starts rolling up the bag, like she's done with it. Like,
oh, well, that's a crazy
and
thing.
I
to
realize
do.
it's happening, and I'm watching. I'm like, surely this wraps up so soon.
Yeah.
Because
She'd make it quick.
She knows what's happening.
Yeah.
Dude, it kept happening. She was doing it so slow that I, like a movie, because I wanted it to be like a movie since it was being so dramatic, I go like this. While it's happening, it's still happening, and I look at her, and she goes like this, and then she goes like this, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, she must feel me looking at her, and she goes like this,
Oh, wow. That's
and
hilarious.
leaves. It was a movie,
Yeah.
dude. That's why, dude.
Was it
Last night
mindless?
was a
She wasn't.
movie. What?
Was it just mindless? She wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, of course. She knew. She was like, "Oh my god, what am I doing?"
Right.
Yeah. But it was so funny the way it happened. But yeah, dude. I mean, women tend to talk only when you're watching movies when the dialogue is being spoken.
Now
and that's
that is true. What I was going to say about
Yeah.
the first part about the crinkly bag and the loud crunching.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I do that.
Right.
I hate that I do it, but I do it. And
What?
when I'm about to do it, I do the thing.
What?
And I make the loud. What do you mean? What? There's literally only one thing we're talking
But you
about.
do it so quickly, though, right?
No, I'm saying I fuck it up and I do it. And
you do?
But here's the thing I do.
don't.
I say to myself, this is going to be loud, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
You know? I think
If
typically.
I go like this, I'm like, say I'm going to open a bag.
Yeah.
He says something. She says something. He says something. She says something. She says something. They do an action.
Right. I try to do
know?
that. Yeah, I do. But the next one that you said, what did you say? They talk right when the guy's going to talk. The characters. Yeah. I never do that.
Dude, I say to Kristen, like, there'll be a whole scene.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Of like an airplane flying, an exterior shot of an airplane flying,
Talk all you want.
and another airplane is chasing it. That's the scene, and it's like a minute and a half, and then just then it will cut inside the airplane, and it'll be like, we're rolling over to, and Chris is like, do you know when like,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
and I'm like, talk when they're the fucking outside of the airplane. It's insane, dude.
That's wild. That is just. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah,
I dated someone once. She was so bad at that it made watching anything with her like a fraught experience, because I would be thinking, oh, she's going to talk when this guy opens his mouth.
Yep.
And she just fucking would. And I even talked to her. I was like, listen, why don't you, and then you sound like such a dick.
I know, there's
'cause
no
you're
way
like,
to-
why don't you
yeah.
talk between when other people are, like when the characters are talking?
Yep. And then when you say
And
that,
this is an eye roll, and you're just like, oh God, you're so
Yep.
this. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I am, but still answer the question.
I have a question. What do you think? What would you call this? What would you call doing this? What would you call it is? Would you say here's my question? Would you count that as an eye roll?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yep. I think it is a good question.
I don't think I would, but if someone did, I wouldn't be like, no. I would understand what they meant. And I wouldn't call them out.
So So this is an eye roll.
I would
right?
call it a sigh.
So this is an eye roll, right?
Yeah.
Who does that? Nobody, right? Nobody actually goes like this.
I do that. I know I don't do that, but I'll like behind someone's back go.
Okay, let me think of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Me too.
right? Yeah.
So who does so this is not an eye roll because Kristen does that and I say don't roll your eyes and she says I'm not rolling my eyes.
She's getting you on a technicality.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, right?
But she's right. But it's not
right,
fair.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, I got out of that one.
Wasn't in anything at all.
I was in one and I got out of it.
Was Houdini. Wait, but just call it a sigh. Then you won't have to deal with it.
You don't have to sigh.
Follow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then she'll be like, well, I can sigh when I want. It doesn't sound negative.
She can also eye roll when she wants, but it's like a sigh at someone is you're communicating displeasure at what they've done.
Yeah. Don't communicate displeasure. I'll do that. I'll say that.
Don't be exasperated. Why are you so exasperated?
Don't communicate
Why do you
displeasure
have to
like that.
express exasperation?
Why do you have to express exasperation?
That's
you're
exactly
duplicating,
right.
What did I say?
Why are you expressing exasperation? That's really good. Thank you.
Okay.
Got out of that one.
Next one. Yeah.
Matt, so
Dancing
Chris,
when it
this
started.
is Kelton coming to you from Oklahoma. Live fucking rips.
Oh my God, look at
Anyways, I'll
that.
get right to it. I'm a valet
Did you see?
attendant,
No.
works
Go back.
for a
Start
casino.
with this fucking guy. I didn't even see.
I didn't see because I was doing it. Dancing.
He had a reason to have his arm up.
Matt, so Chris, this is Kelton coming to you from Oklahoma. Live fucking rips.
awesome.
Look at that.
Anyways,
That's a
I'll
good
get
one.
right to it. I'm a valet attendant, works for a casino.
Okay.
Get in the bag. Anyways,
gotta get the
we have
bags.
to ask these guests or customers what their last name and phone number is before we can even valet their car. Okay.
Jeez.
Now, some people are regulars and they already know what's up. They will already come out of their car, Davis, Davis, before I even say, what's
Right.
up? Hey, how we doing?
Right.
And then right after they get done spelling the name, there comes the number.
Yeah.
So what's a good spin move I can do to get them to shut the fuck up, hold it, I got this, I work here? Let me know. And
What-
also I'm a tall 5'7".
Oh, good for you,
Oh
man.
wow, so short. So he wants to.
I think he skipped a part when he's really saying when people are like, "Why do you need that?"
No, I think he's saying.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
What
I
it's
don't know.
well, what he said was when people step out, when regulars step out, they say, "Hey, Davis, this is my number," and he's like, "Hold up, I work here. That's what he said, right?
Oh,
But which I don't.
chime in.
I think he's saying.
I don't know what he's saying.
I think he's saying for the regulars, they're saying the names, but he wants them to know that
That he
already
knows. Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So, but
Good job.
that's not even a thing to ask us. Just be like, yeah, thanks, but I got it. Right?
I
I don't understand
think
even the problem.
This is one of those
What they're doing is
things
helping.
that your hands are tied. I think you can't do anything. Here's why. It happens too quickly, and to preempt it would be to potentially put your job on the line.
But also just, hey, what's up, Davis? How you doing?
Ooh,
Right when they come out to the thing. If you're fucking so smart.
he did it.
If
You
you're
did
so
it.
smart.
You did it,
Hey!
Mr.
425-678-5. You'd say the number really loud.
Preempt anything and say, "Hello, Mr."
Yeah, if you're so fucking smart, Mr. Tall 5'7", come out.
Yeah,
Hey! You know?
yeah.
You're going to get it wrong, too. That's the thing. One of these days, you're going to get it wrong.
Amazing. But if you're so confident, start it. Say, "Hey, Mr. Davis," whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And you're good. They won't say it then.
What I thought he was going to say, it was like probably what you thought, guys. I thought he was going to say, people say, "Why do you need my number?"
Totally. Because
Yeah.
that's what I would do. If I was going to go to valet and I pulled up and gave the guy my keys and the guy said, "What's your last name and phone number?" I'd say, "What? What do you need that for?"
You would?
Yeah, dude.
But
What do you
know
want
what, you know what they need it for.
my last name? Why?
Because they want, if you're a guest, they put it under the last name.
It's
This way-
a casino though.
Oh yeah, but that's why. It's because of it's because there's hotels in there.
Oh.
And then
I would say, no, I'm not staying here.
and
That's
then
my
the
last name,
number
Peter.
is so you can get a text for
The number is fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't
okay.
care about giving
So
my
it's your
phone
last
number.
name,
Yeah.
home address,
Basically, yeah. A social security number?
home address, penis size.
Penis size.
Whoa, for me it'd be whoa. We don't have that. We need more paper. Whoa, because they have to pee.
Because
So
you got to
many-
do 0.00000000000000001.
Because it starts with a number and then there's so many zeros.
Ah,
Not 0.001. That was a really good slam,
thanks.
but it's not true. Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
I knew Anthony laughed, but I didn't hear it when you were laughing because it was loud. So that's good. That counts as 2 points.
Has such a has such a crush on Anthony. The amount you check if he laughs or not is
Because
crazy.
he's the only one I can't see his mouth. I know when
has
everyone else
a crush on Anthony, wants to see his mouth
I'd
the whole
love to see
time.
his mouth, dude. No, because everyone else I can see their mouth. I know when you're laughing. I know when Marco's laughing. I can't see when Anthony's laughing because I can't see his mouth. And then tasting ice cream. So,
All right, we'll do another one, I guess, won't we?
yeah. So British.
Soft Lifeline, walking home, and you're in. Thank you from contact.
Pause. What
Listen,
are any of the words you just said? I genuinely didn't get one. It's like I listened to Forrest Whitaker.
literally did not catch one of those words.
That was fascinating.
It was impressive. Yeah.
This is what he do. Lemme, Sivanin, Shem, love it, wanna love.
Started
That
over.
was
Let's see
unbelievable.
let's see how much we can
Okay,
get.
okay.
Let's try it for a.
Soft Lifeline, walking home, and you're in. Thank you.
Pause.
from contact.
Thank you.
Conto. Okay. Editor in.
What's an editor?
No.
Well, then he didn't
the
say
first
that.
thing I didn't understand.
Me neither, but
Then he said walking home.
he said sup calling us something. Sup.
Sup, floody pads. Walking home. Editor in. Contos. What did he say? Start over again.
Start over.
Okay,
we got to keep going until we get it.
Hold it.
Soft Lifeline, walking home, and you're in. Thank you from contact.
Thank you for contact. Okay, thank you for
But
contact.
why did he say that?
I don't know. Why did he say?
We're talking about smelling your own jism.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And curious, do you ever taste your own jism? Because close, but hardest to our olives.
What, bro?
And I really want to I really want to do it in front of the girl because they're super exposed to it, and I think it's gross, but I want us to be together in the experience. Do you ever do that? What do you think?
Chris
Is
Farley.
it supposed to just be a girl thing? Is it supposed to be a nobody thing?
Theme.
What's up?
Bro. Your voice is so
Is
interesting.
he swallowing his tongue? Well,
I don't understand.
he's okay. This is what I thought he said. When you ejaculate, he wants to taste it with his girl. Is that what he's saying?
I'll be
I'm sorry, but is that the theme he's saying?
I'll be honest. I
don't know.
really don't know what he said.
Okay, let's
I don't
watch
want
the
to
whole.
watch. I don't want to watch
I do.
it again. Okay,
I think it's
okay,
worth it. I think the
okay.
people at home will be like, oh wait, I want to hear it again. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think the first part, what he's saying,
Yeah.
he's saying, I'm walking it home, and he points to like his earbuds.
Uh-huh.
He's like, and they're in. Thanks for the content or something.
Thanks for the content.
Okay.
Thanking us for the content.
Thanks for the content. Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
All right, let's try again.
Soft Lifeline, walking home, and you're in. Thank you from contact.
Wow.
We're talking about smelling your own jism.
Just so
I
drunk.
mean, what?
And
He is
curious, do you ever taste your own jism? Because
no. First of all, no.
close, but hardest to our olives.
So drunk.
And
Dude, I think he's gonna throw
I
up.
really
so many
want to
times.
I really want to do it in front of the girl because they're super exposed to it, and I think it's gross, but I want us to be together in the experience.
Who?
Do you ever Do you ever do that? What do you think?
What?
So insecure.
Is it supposed to just be a girl thing?
Why is he
Is it supposed to be a nobody thing?
a nobody theme?
What's up?
Dude, why is he hiking drunk?
What is a nobody theme? Like he's saying phrases that are he's an alien. This guy's an alien, dude. He's so close to getting phrases and terms right, but he's just not getting them right.
Okay.
Over and over.
This is unbelievable.
To the point that we don't even understand.
He's just so drunk hiking, and he's. Is it a nobody theme? I really think it's gross, but I want to expose it. I want to do it with her.
I want us to be together.
I want us to be together. But dude, he wants to kiss her with his semen on his mouth. That's what he's saying.
He is?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear any of that. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'm having a real hard time.
You think he could be talking about moving?
He's
honestly,
talking about jism and tasting it. That's all I got, though. Like, what is he talking about? I want to do it together? What the hell are you talking about?
You try to think about a drunk guy, but like I think he's saying like, is it a nobody thing? Like I think what he means is, should I just not do that?
Whatever you're proposing,
whatever it is, it's insane.
Don't do that.
Well, I mean, unless she wants to do it and he wants to do it, but he said he thinks it's gross.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's the
it sounds
question?
like he wants to make a girl do something gross. Or do something gross in front of her so that she can be like, ew, gross. None of those things are
Maybe
good.
that, or sounds like the girl wants to do something and he thinks it's gross.
Oh, I didn't
he
get
might
that
do it
at
anyway for her.
all,
But yeah,
but,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
This guy is just like the
But what? Right, okay, so what, you got something?
Go ahead.
Well, so I think what he said was he wants. I think what he's saying is that he wants his girl to feel comfortable with swallowing his jizz, and so he wants to do it with her to make her feel comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a real translator over here.
That is. What if you looked and Chris was so drunk and that's how he just had a bunch of empty bottles around him? And I think that's what he's saying.
So here's the thing. No.
The whole thing is just
a massive no.
I tell you, don't think about this.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird to be drunk with a backpack on if you think about it.
It's so crazy everything he's doing in this video. The first thing he says is sup flum flum. Take it over. Stop the video right then and start it again, dude. You start a video saying sup flare flare. Like, dude, begin again. It's like he has no self-conscious.
Yeah.
I respect that part. He's just like didn't think at all about how he might have come across and just fucking shot it off right away. To do that about this inquiry is hilarious, you know? Like he was in such a hurry to get this question into the show, he couldn't take another take. Really interesting. This guy's, despite not understanding a fucking word he said, I really do find this guy extremely interesting. Because how can you give a whole submission where I understand 8% of the words?
Yeah.
And you're speaking English.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's just for such a terrible submission, it was really fascinating fellow.
Yeah, on its face, technically, it was a bad submission.
Right.
But boy, did we have fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Okay.
So really, that's all that matters. So thank you.
So thanks for that one. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no.
Next one.
Hey Matt, hey Chris, love you both. My question is about how to not turn into the grumpy old lady, because that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I've always been a critical person, but it always sort of balanced out with, humor and just being dumb sometimes or outgoing. It always just sort of worked out. And it was cute when I was younger, but I'm getting older now.
Yeah.
I'm 30. And
30. Older,
come on. I think it's starting to not get cute when everyone has a fun experience. And I'm the one that's like, oh god, that lineup, or I don't know, oh the traffic was horrible, or oh god, waiting in the airport. Like if I was the one who had gone to Stagecoach and had to stand for 5 hours, oh my back would have been wrecked. My back would have been wrecked, and I'd have been the one in the car who's just like, let's get to the hotel. And I would have yelled at my wife too if she'd given me wrong instructions. I would have yelled at her too. Anyways, how do I not turn into a grumpy old person? Thanks, guys.
Well, she's right. I would say actually probably 30 is like the cutoff of it's not cute anymore. And not that you're an old person.
Oh, sure.
But once you start complaining over 30, it's like, dude,
shut up.
deal with life better.
Yeah.
So I would agree with her that she's entering that territory.
But I would also say the fact that she's even become aware of it.
Oh yeah,
already
way ahead of a lot of people.
Is such a good sign in terms of your outlook of not remaining or becoming some grumpy old person.
Yeah.
Like grumpy old people never have the thought, should I stop being so crabby and like shitty to everybody around me? They never think that. They're just, fuck everybody. I'm the way I am, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that I am like that a lot sometimes, and I know I'm like that sometimes, and it's like,
yeah, I'm like that. I hate it about myself.
Yeah, but we keep doing it.
Well, that's kind of what hating yourself is. It's like you are a way, and the older you get, the wiser you get, the better you are about realizing what's wrong with it, and yet you still do it. It's like people are ways, and it's hard to change those ways because it's like saying it's like being mad you have like two arms. Like, sure, be mad about it, but like you have two arms, you're not going to get a third one.
You can cut one off.
Yeah, then you'd have one.
Just saying, if you're mad for two, one. But yeah, I get it. You shouldn't cut your arms off. But.
No, you shouldn't. Yeah. But yeah, it's. I think the best you can do is to be aware of it, so that just make sure you don't get excessive about it. Because I'm sure your friends who are already your friends love you, not despite that, but like they love that side of you as well. Just don't let it get too much, because then it's like there'll be a tipping point, and everyone will be like, I'm so sick of her shit. She just never stops complaining.
At least have a sense of humor about it, I think.
Yeah. Sounds like she actually does, but
it does, yeah. Here's the thing, man. You probably did you know about the whole thing when Kristen gave us the wrong directions and I yelled at her? Was that I told that?
Yeah, you
told
that, yeah.
So at Stagecoach. So my whole thing is like, I want to be like, what the fuck? You put the wrong place in? And have her be like, oh, fuck you.
Like playing along?
Or just, and like, well, shut up. I fucked up. So what? Give us your fucking big head,
Yeah.
But she just goes like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I can't even have fun with it. I can't even get mad. I can't get mad. I can't have fun with it. And it's like, so it sounds like if it's really bothering the people you're with, that's one thing.
Right. It doesn't sound like it is, but
but if they're able to roll with it and have a sense of humor about it, then I don't think it matters as much.
Right. But I do get the feeling of like, wait, am I just a fucking grump? I don't want to be like that, whether people accept it or not.
Right.
So, but yeah, I do think awareness of it is the only thing that can really help you, because in situations when you're doing it, it can get you to not overdo it. And overdoing that kind of thing is when it just isn't fun for anybody. Even if you are sort of like being playful, people get sick of that shit.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, your awareness will help you do it sparingly, and I think that's all you really need. You do it in a way where it seems like you can't not say the thing that's bothering you.
Yeah, I wonder if
it's like a compulsive
I wonder if
thing.
I'm like, I used to think it was my OCD, but now I just wonder if like I'm a little bit on the spectrum or something.
Or I have no idea about that, but what makes
I
you
don't
think
know
that?
because they say that like I have a very strong desire to not be misunderstood, and that's a big indicator of either autism or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I will, like if Kristen or somebody is talking about something that happened and they get something wrong about it, I'll be like, no, that's not what happened. This
you
happened.
are like that, dude. Yeah.
And then you're like, well, but it doesn't matter. The guy still drowned.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but nobody said that part.
yeah. You are like that. It sucks. Yeah.
I don't even think it sucks. That's how fucked up I am.
Well, while you're doing it, you mean?
Yeah, I'm like, but this. Why are we not telling each other what actually happened, though? Yeah. And then furthermore, sometimes I'm wrong about what happened. So like I'm like wrong about it, and also trying to be like, that's rare, but like because usually you know what happened. But
sure.
But like so, that makes people crazy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It makes people think like they're being policed, I think is the issue.
Yeah, and I don't
like don't say it like that, say it like this.
I don't want that.
Well, then stop.
It's like it seems necessary to me.
No, it's not.
I know.
Frankly, it's not. You know what I mean?
But I have people in my life like you that would be like, who gives a fuck? Shut the fuck up. And then I go, I like that.
Right, yeah.
But you can't do that with Kristen, you know, obviously.
Sure. She's more sensitive. It makes sense.
Well, yeah, she's a female, you know. Okay.
She is. Next one.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Matt. Thank you guys for everything that you do. I do have a question for you guys.
That dog, dude.
So I do a lot of different things. I am an actress, a musician, and I just founded a nonprofit offering like yoga, breath work, and sound. And everyone always tells me that I need to choose only one thing that I do. But the thing is that I'm passionate about and I love a lot of things. So I don't want to just choose one or the other. So my question to you guys is that do I need to choose one thing, or can I do multiple things and be happy, or am I going to continue to feel just kind of burnt out and spread thin if I don't just pick one thing? So I would love to hear your thoughts on this, guys. I'm curious if you guys think it's just a social construct that you have to choose one thing, or if you do think that you kind of need to pick one path. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. Looking forward to hearing your response.
Thank you.
I don't necessarily think it's a social construct in the sense that what I think is that is more of like an old-fashioned way of thinking about the profession we choose, our occupation in life. Now it's a bit harder to just choose one thing and stick with it. What if it's going really slow? She said she's an actor. Like, what if she chose acting? She would have so much free time while trying to build her career that she should be doing other things like founding a nonprofit or whatever. And like, it makes more sense now, I think, than ever to put sort of irons in various fires to try to get several things going at once. I don't know.
But also there's like, you said you like doing that stuff.
Which is all that really matters. Yeah.
And then you said, am I going to
burn out? Right?
Do I feel like I'm spread too thin? So it's like, you either like it or you feel like you're spread too thin. And it sounds like you're responding to your friends that are saying you're going to be spread too thin.
Yes.
And if you are, then that doesn't matter, because if you don't feel that way, don't worry about feeling that way. You like what you're doing, so just do it. Dude, if you are having fun in life and doing the things you want to do and not hurting anyone, then do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm that familiar with the kind of sentiment where people are like, you got to stop doing 3 or 4 things.
Nah, but it's like one. The jack of all trades, master of none, master of none,
Yeah.
But like, I understand. It's just like, if you're having fun, who cares? It sounds like you're doing all like cool things.
Also, though, it's a good way if you don't know exactly how you want to spend your entire life. It's a good way to figure it out by sort of trying all of them at various speeds, wherever you can. I actually think it's a good thing to do more than one thing. It's seeing A, what works, how you can make a living, but B, what you like or what you can tolerate. You know what I mean? Like it totally makes sense. Also, yes, you do look quite young. I don't think you're in any kind of hurry to settle into one position necessarily.
Right.
Although that dog looks kind of high maintenance, you might need to earn a whole lot of money to make that life go.
Yeah, I don't know if fuck him. I feel like she knows the answer.
You think so? Why do you think that?
Why would you do anything but what you want to do? Especially in this end.
But it makes sense to be like, should I pick one thing? People in my life are telling me I need to pick one thing, but I love all these things.
The only reason why you need to pick one thing is if there's one thing you want to pick and that you like it more. That's it. I'm the man for thinking that.
Fair enough.
And telling her that.
Fair enough. All right. Well, should we squeak one more in before we run?
Another one.
Shit.
Hey, what's up, Matt and Chris? So I was watching old Lifeline episodes the other day, and there's an episode where Matt talks about how the lead singer from Counting Crows tried to fuck his girlfriend, and then you guys just sort of moved past that. If that's a true story, I would love to hear that story. and the details of it, just a timeline. Like, was he the Counting Crows guy at the time? And yeah, just how you dealt with it or what happened exactly. Do you boycott the Counting Crows to this day, or did you for a period of time? Should I boycott the Counting Crows? You know, I'm a huge 90s music fan, but I'm a Matt D'Elia fan first. Pimpin', pimpin', bout it, baby, baby, boya, boya, boya,
This guy's the
and boya.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me know what you think. And then
Thoughtful.
part 2 to this question is, how do you guys deal with jealousy in general?
You know?
We've all, as guys, been left for someone who is sort of a better version of us, or, you know, had something to offer that we didn't, or just was totally different.
Not me.
So, yeah, let me know what you think.
Not
sure.
me.
Yeah, I can tell that story.
Me.
It's a really long story. Let me try to think of the shortest possible version.
Is it as long as Long December? One more night in Hollywood. He gave up on the last part when he does it.
God, I hate the fucking Counting Crows. The funny part
Not
about
because of that.
No, the funny part is that when we met, it was her favorite band. Okay, and I hated them.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah, dude. And there was one night back when I used to drink. This is forever ago. She put a Counting Crows CD in her car, and we were in the middle of a fight. She was playing it, and I hit eject, took the disc, and threw it out the window. Okay, this is before any of this happened, which is fucking hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yes. Someone we both know very well mutually was working with the Counting Crows. I think maybe just Adam. His name's Adam Duritz. And he invited her to set the day the Counting Crows were going to be there, because he knew she was a big Counting Crows fan. And I was there when she did it. It was all above board. He wasn't like, hey, don't tell me. It was like totally fine. He didn't have any reason to suspect it would bother me. But I was like seething on the inside. I was like, of all fucking things to have happen, she's going to go fucking...
Couldn't it be Puddle of Mud?
Couldn't it just be The Offspring? You know what I mean? And so obviously, speaking of jealousy, I'm not like a jealous guy.
No.
So I was like, what the fuck? You're going to go meet the people in your favorite band? Have fun. Like, I'll see you afterwards, you know? So she goes and she's like, comes back and she's like, oh my God, they were all so nice. No shit.
Yeah, no shit.
They all were like, wanted to hang out. No shit. Yeah. You're a fucking hot girl. And they're fucking the Counting Crows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime they see a hot girl, they're like, oh, I'm going to fuck this girl. Duh. And she's like, well, they were really cool. Like, they seemed like they just wanted, and wants to fuck you. Okay. So, but whatever. Still, even, I'm like, I trust her.
Yeah,
like, if she wants to fucking go hang out with Adam fucking Duritz, what is she gonna do? Cheat on me? Then guess what? I break up with her.
Yep.
So, she a couple times. First time she went, she was like, she wasn't telling me the fucking details, but she was just like trying to hide the fact that it was just so obvious.
Right.
But I think she was trying to not believe it herself.
Yeah. I believe that.
And I was like, listen, I'm not going to say her name, but I was like, you have to
Margot Robbie.
understand. You have to understand. Yep. He wants to fuck you.
Smash.
How do you not know this? I'm not saying you aren't the kind of person that someone could respect or would respect.
That's the thing, because they think like, what? It's just about that. Like, no, but you got tits too. See ya.
I'm not even saying that this guy doesn't respect you. In fact, I'm sure he does respect you.
Yep. But also, it just so happens you got tits. See ya.
He wants the Super Smash Brothers. Guess what?
Yeah.
I can't blame him. You're my girlfriend. I love you and think you're beautiful. Of course, I understand why he would want to do that.
Right.
It's so like there's no problem here even.
We're dealing with a tit situation that's really throwing a wrench into the works.
So then I lived in this is the part that gets long, boring, confusing. I'll condense it.
December.
I lived in New York. She lived in LA. It was a long distance relationship.
Okay.
She's from New York. I'm from LA.
Yeah.
So when we would both visit home, we'd switch coasts.
Oh,
okay?
Wow.
So there was a point where I was in LA, she was in New York, and she was like, Adam's throwing this Halloween party. I'm going to go. And I was like, I feel a little bit weird.
Yeah, I would
like,
too. Yeah.
Can I like, obviously it's Adam Duritz's Halloween party. I can think of a number of my friends who would want to go. She's friends with my friends. Will you go with one of my friends?
One of them.
He does go.
Oh.
That's a whole story unto itself. I'm not going to get into. Turns into its own clusterfuck of a fucking story.
Really?
But she goes. with her sister and my friend.
Okay.
And that night, I'm not saying he did anything wrong. He did not.
Right.
At all. But when a guy likes a girl, I don't know if anybody knows this.
I don't have no
They
clue.
do things to try to maybe kiss them or get close to them or, advance the position, right?
Right.
Which he does. Right. And she's like, ew, no, you're Adam Duritz. If anybody knows what Adam Duritz looks like, hey, great guy, talented musician, but
he's one of the hottest guys I've ever seen.
Take a look. You're kidding, right?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, yes, dude. I don't even know what he looks like.
Obviously, though, he's dated beautiful women. Why?
Of course.
He's in the Counting Crows.
Because he sings like that fucking...
Anyway, yeah, pull up a pic, yeah.
That fucking... he sings.
And that's what happened. And all I didn't get mad at her. She told me everything. I wasn't upset.
my.
And I was like...
Told you.
I flarkin' told you so, dude.
Yeah.
Come on
So
with the
that's-
sideshow Bob.
No, that's Eric Griffin. And the
Dude,
thing about
it is. That one looks so much like Eric. What the fuck? That is weird, dude.
Everything is so weird.
Adam looks like
Look at
all
that
the
one with
things
the bow tie. Hold on,
He
go
looks
up.
like a Mr. Potato Head. You put the hair on, you put the
tie.
glasses on, you put the goatee on.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, wild, right?
Only in the 90s, really.
Look at him now, though. Wow.
What is is that dreads? Are those dreads?
Those are dreads.
Is he
yeah.
black?
I don't think so. I think he's Jewish.
Whoa.
Not that you can't be Jewish and black, but
Oh, the one with the money bag on it. Go down. Left. No. The money
Dude,
bag.
the money bag
Sure,
shirt.
the money
with the
bag
pink
shirt.
and the gold bag of money.
Oh, is that real?
Of course.
That's his beard thing?
That's something on his chin that looks like a beard. So I'm guessing it's a beard. Yeah.
He dated Jennifer Aniston. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. He's been with like some of the most famous, most beautiful women.
Go to the upper left one. I mean,
He kind of looks like
That's better.
He kind of looks like Colin Farrell there, but just like not as hot as Colin Farrell.
He's
obviously.
not.
Like there.
Yeah,
Look at him
yeah,
there.
yeah,
He's totally
yeah.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's not. You can't be having that kind of hair. if
Can
you're
you
not
even
black.
It was
do
like the guy
that?
from NSYNC here.
What?
Yeah, a little bit.
The backup guy for NSYNC.
Yeah.
Chris.
What's his name?
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, knows it damn well. Loves it. Has his
Knew it
poster.
damn well, yeah. Anyway, how do you deal with jealousy? I don't know what happened to me, but at some point in my early 20s, I just completely stopped being jealous in every
Same.
possible way. Before that, it's not that I was jealous. I just would get really insecure and like get kind of like panic about other guys and my girlfriend. But I don't know. My thinking was always, if she likes another guy better than me, then she should be with that other person.
Yeah, same.
And if that's going to happen, I'd rather her break up with me first.
Yeah.
But, there's nothing you can do. Jealousy's, it didn't seem to have any utility to me. And not that I only feel things that are necessary. That's ridiculous. But like, I just stopped, I don't know, it stopped serving me in a very obvious way. And I just stopped feeling it. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
And also jealousy makes things worse always. When you express that jealousy. And you just say shit you don't mean. It's no good. Wow. Oh, there's a little girl in here?
Well, why did you say that?
Sneeze sounded so much like a little girl
Really?
sneezed. Who was
That's
that?
funny. It was Mako.
That was? Oh my God, dude.
I didn't hear that as a little girl sneeze.
Wow. Call me out.
So it sounds like a grown-up man, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. I'm going to be in Australia. Get your Australian tickets, chrisleah.com. And tomorrow, actually, Monday, I'm announcing new dates. So go and check out my website to check out what the dates I'm announcing are.
Nice. Go subscribe to The Private Record. Thank you. Oh, and of course, the most ever.
Get the Lifeline
The
live.
Lifeline live show is now up for your viewing pleasures at patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury. Get in there. Got 30 plus episodes. And now the Lifeline live episode that I once again will repeat. It is the best episode of Lifeline in the history of Lifeline.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Chris Bott.
Hello.